am really, 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 really sorry that I have not made a video in a while. I've been really, really, really ill. I had a virus. I had to go to the doctors and apparently I had a virus, so I was very, very sick. So I've been resting. But now I'm getting better. I'm still slightly ill, but I'm getting better. I'm recovering. So I felt well enough to make videos again. So I'm sorry I've been away for a while, but it won't happen again. Of everything that I need to talk to you about because it's been so long. Basically, I'm a very, very, very busy bee. Work has just piled up. We've started our formative assessments now. I have 3 essays to do, but one of them is creative writing. So that's okay. So they're due pretty soon. As well as university work. At uni you get to join societies, which are like clubs, and you go and meet people. And I went to the societies fair ages ago now. But basically there's like stalls and you go around and you take leaflets and you decide what you want to join. And there's literally everything. There's academic stuff, there's sporty stuff, there's an endless list of sports societies you can join here. And on the societies fair I went a bit overboard and was like interested in too much. I was essentially interested in the newspaper, the literature society, and the radio society, street dance, which is street and contemporary dance, and then within the newspaper it was like, because I don't know what I'm good at yet in the newspaper, I wanted to join like 4 sections. So not only was that expensive, because it's like you have to pay to join the societies, so for some of them it was like £25, for some of them it was £15, so it's very expensive. But in the end I've joined literature, the newspaper, 4 different sections of the newspaper, street dance, and dance, which is still a lot, so that is why I'm so busy, because the newspaper's really cool, like all the editors are so nice, and an article isn't very long, it's like 500 words maximum, but they want you to do an article a week, which is fine, but then when you're on 4 different sections of the newspaper, that means that's 4 articles a week, so it's a lot. So I might have to quit some more stuff because it's so busy. But I really like being on the newspaper. 2 of my articles have already gone on Facebook and on the online version of the newspaper, The Knowledge. So I think I shared them, so feel free to read them. And I'm writing more this week, and 2 more. So if they're good, they'll go up. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I joined the Street Dance Society, and that's pretty cool. I used to do dance when I was younger with Jade in secondary school, and I missed that so much. So I've joined dance, and it's good. It reminds me of like dance when I was younger. I also joined the performance squad within the dance society. We are performing at Oceana on Halloween, exactly at midnight. If you're watching and you're in Plymouth on Halloween, come and watch us perform. It's going to be really cool. We're going to be dressed as zombies, I think. And what else do I need to tell you about? Ooh, I got a letter from Anna. Everyone who knows Anna knows that she's in India. And I got a letter from her. I'm so excited. She drew pictures and everything. However, it's dated 29th of September, and so it took a very long time to get here. And since I've been so busy, I am writing back. I'm in the middle of my reply. But since I've been so busy, it's taking me ages to actually post it, and then when I do post it, it'll take 2 weeks to get there, so that's really sad. But I'm so happy to write to Anna. I miss her so much. I haven't written a letter to anyone in ever. I've never had a pen pal. It's really cool. Now that we're more into the course, I don't know how often I can make videos. When I first came here, I was making a video like every day or every other day. That will be a bit harder, but I'm still going to make as many videos as possible, and that's really cool. My course is great. I'm doing English with creative writing, if I hadn't already told you that, and it's really cool, but, yes, there's a but, I miss my old English class very much. We had the same class for 5 years. Teacher. So I miss the class, and I very much miss Hoskin because he was a very good teacher. So it's very weird sitting in English here and like not having those people around me. So that's still weird. In the same way that going to the dance classes here are weird because I'm used to Jade teaching me back home. So all that stuff is still really strange. Yeah, so I'll also say, hello my old English class, I miss you, I do miss you a lot, I miss all your input. My new English class is like really strange compared to all you guys. I miss you, it's weird. Because especially since my first few texts have been Hamlet, Macbeth, The Tempest, and they're all one. And later in the year I'm doing the Castle of Otranto. So all of those texts, I'm trying to think if there's any more we did. I'm doing and we did all of those texts with the old English class and with Hoskin, and we went to see the Shakespeare plays. So doing them here and looking at them in different ways and hearing other people's opinions is really weird. I really, really miss you guys a lot. Also, in Module 2, I'm doing The Flea by John Donne. And I remembered that my friend Josie did The Flea for her coursework, so it reminded me of that. And I remembered what the poem was about because I remember her telling me. Josie, if you're watching this, I miss you. And thank you for telling me about The Flea because now I know what it's about. A little bit ahead. So that's really cool. Old English class, if you're watching, text me, talk to me, let me know how it is at your unis, because it's mid-October now, so I'm assuming most people have got, if you were going to uni, you're at uni now, so let me know how it is. So that'd be really cool to hear from you guys. Creative writing, which is the main thing that I wanted to do. When I was applying to uni, I considered just doing creative writing for a while, but then I thought doing English would be better, like in the long run as well. Doing English literature with it would be better in the long run. So yeah, I was really looking forward to the creative writing part, and it's good. It's fun to write. We've started off the year with creative non-fiction, which isn't very exciting. Anyone who knows me knows that I like to write fiction. Complete fiction. Most of the stuff I write is like nowhere near to real life. I like to write horror. I like to write about things that don't exist in the real world. So writing non-fiction has been quite hard. I can't wait to move on from that. But it's all good. I think basically here we get the I don't want to say boring, but we get the oldie texts and, you know, the less interesting stuff out the way first. And then later in the year we're going to move on to more interesting things. To be honest, it's the second year when uni gets interesting, because that's when you pick your own modules and you focus specifically on what you want to do. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say, guys. I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I'm better now, pretty much, and hopefully it'll be back to normal. So I miss you, text me if you have my number. If not, feel free to talk to me on Facebook or comment on these videos, and yeah, talk to you soon, guys. Bye!